Good afternoon, everybody, from a cool, crisp, late November day here in Abington, Massachusetts, which is about 20 minutes outside Beantown, the city of Boston. But the weather doesn't stop us from listing cars and taking videos. I'm a little congested myself, probably because of this weather. I don't know why I stay up here, but I do. We did have a really beautiful fall, lucked out September, October, and most of November with some really nice weather, but we're sure to pay the price for it here, as you probably know, living in the Northeast, but I will prevail. I will get through it. I have for 51 years. So yeah, you're gonna say, here he is again, peddling another K car derivative. And yes, I am, but there's a reason for that. We love these cars here. They're fun, they're affordable, parts are readily available. They have a real club connection. There's a lot of people out there that enjoy these cars and restore these cars and preserve these cars. So you purchase this car from me, you'll become part of an elite group. This is the G body platform, a version of the K body platform. Yes, the Dodge Aries and Plymouth Reliant, pretty much like everything was at Chrysler back in this time period. This is a G body, introduced in late 1983 as a 1984 model. This is the lesser known Chrysler Laser XE. Its bigger brother, or twin brother, I should say. The Dodge Daytona is more known, more well known, a little bit more iconic. Sold at the Dodge dealers back then. Chrysler dealers probably clamored for their version too, so Chrysler shut them up by building them a Laser. The Laser never sold quite as well as the Daytona. I don't have production figures offhand, but I'm going to guess the Daytona probably outsold the Laser maybe 5-1 or thereabouts, making this car somewhat unusual. You'll be the only one at Cars and Coffee pulling in a Chrysler Laser, that's for darn sure. And like I always say, who wants to go to a car show or a cruise night or a Cars and Coffee and look at yet another Impala SS or another Camaro or a Mustang or a Hemi Challenger? You'll pull in with this Laser. It's going to talk to people. People are going to love it. They're going to be all over you. You're going to get hoarse from talking about it. The guy across from you with his $100,000 Corvette or Camaro will be sitting in his folding lawn chair with his arms crossed, wondering what he did wrong. His bank account will be empty. Yours won't. And you're going to have a heck of a lot more fun in the end. So here we have a 1985 G-body Chrysler Laser XE Turbo. This particular color is very interesting. It's a beautiful color. It was called Desert Bronze Pearl. And what I've been told is that this color was only offered in 1985 and only offered for about a portion of 1985, making this a very rare color. I do believe that is true because I think this is only the second one I've ever seen in this color. Beautiful condition. 95% original. I did have the paint on the hood restored or refinished, excuse me, because there was some delamination of the clear coat up there. And I'll show you that here in a second. The body shop did an absolutely outstanding job matching the paint. They actually brought in a rep from PPG, the paint company, to help them match it. And they did an absolutely amazing job. There's a little oops here on the fender at some point. I want you to see that, because that's about the only flaw on the exterior of this vehicle. Absolutely outstanding. Not even a chip in the front. The grille is in great shape. Those were notorious for warping in the heat. The headlight bezels, even the headlights themselves are beautiful. The trim on the car is nice. These wheels I had completely restored locally by an alloy wheel specialist here in Massachusetts. Those are the original pizza style wheels. And I wrapped brand new tires around them before I reinstalled them on the car, so those tires are brand new. Also, when we got the vehicle, we sent it through the shop, and it had some power steering issues. It was leaking, it was binding. We put a brand new power steering pump in this car. We also put a brand new power steering rack and pinion gear in this car with a front end alignment. Tuned it up, cap rotor wires, spark plugs, all Mopar parts. A fresh Mopar oil filter and fluid change. Car's ready to go. It really doesn't need anything. Really, really, really nice shape. This is an XE model, but it is turbocharged. I believe the turbo was an option on the XE, standard on the XT. Someone could probably correct me on that. Beautiful interior. Just to remind you, you had the turbo every time you got into the car. Beautiful interior. The vinyl and the fabric. I mean, let's face it.
Your keys are in the ignition.
There's the famous voice alert system. Let's face it, quality of cars in 1985 wasn't the best. These cars weren't meant to last or hold up like this car has. It's just absolutely outstanding. The car is fully equipped with a factory sunroof, power mirrors, power door locks that work. This car has a power driver's seat, power windows, full digital instrumentation with the traveler computer and the systems monitor, air conditioning that's been converted to 134 and it blows cold air, and the original premium stereo system with auto reverse Dolby sound. Very 1985. The radio works but doesn't work great, which is typical in the cars of this era. I would leave it because it's original, but if you had a suitable replacement or you knew someone that could rebuild it, that might not be a bad idea. The carpeting in the car, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I'll start it up for you. Always starts right up on a dime. All those systems work. The monitor, the date, cup holder. 95,514 miles. Original miles. One thing I will tell you is that the electronic tachometer over here does not work. I'm revving the engine and it's not climbing, which is unfortunate. I do have a spare dash for this car that I'd be happy to send to the next owner of the vehicle, just to have parts, because those parts are difficult to find, anything like that. Mechanically though, this car will be, parts will be readily available for this car mechanically for years and years to come. Just a beautiful, beautiful interior. I'll show you the engine. The back seat while we're getting out. The individual bucket seats are in good shape, like no one's ever sat in them. I even have an original dealer brochure from 1985 I'll be happy to pass on to the next owner. But look at that interior. It's just outstanding. Every time I look at this car, I can't get over it. Here's the engine compartment, very clean, nice, smooth running 2.2 turbo fuel injected engine. Here's the decal signifying that the air conditioning was upgraded to R134 refrigerant. Very clean. I had a Chrysler mechanic go through this car and just couldn't get over how clean and in great shape it was. The undercarriage is as clean as the outside of the car. I have pictures of the undercarriage if someone would like to see them. I'd be happy to forward them along. The bezels, the lenses, the emblems, the paint, like I said. There's no rust on this car whatsoever, top, bottom, or otherwise. Just a really, really, really sweet ride. You'll be the only one showing up at Cars and Coffee with one, like I said, and that's for good reason. You'll have a lot more fun too. Open the back, nice spoiler. The hatch props work. Holds the hatch up, unusual on these. Split folding back seat. The original bag for the sunroof panel, should you want to remove the sunroof panel for that total open air experience. They got the front plate bracket, beautiful carpeting, the hold down straps for the sunroof panel so it doesn't rattle around, slide, and smash. Just a really, really sweet ride. Rarely seen car. It's cold here in the Northeast, that's why you're seeing condensation with the exhaust pipe. I guarantee you that's not anything else other than that. If you're not from these parts, you may not be too familiar with that condition, but that's all that is. The hot air meeting the cold outside air. Beautiful car, offered here at Orphan Car Garage at outstanding $8,900. I don't think you'll find it anywhere else for that. In fact, you probably won't find this car anywhere else, period. People are always telling me I sell my cars too inexpensively. I list my cars too inexpensively. No, I don't do that. I sell them affordably. If I can't, I don't list them. But I do my research. I see what these cars are selling for in the market. Not asking prices, but actual selling prices, hammer prices, sold prices, what these cars truly sell for. And I base my prices off that. I try to pick the best of the best, and I believe wholeheartedly that this is one of the best of the best, so that will command a bit of a premium, but I still keep the cars very affordable. This car is offered at $8,900 here at Orphan Car Garage, and like all of my inventory, it's not going to last. It won't last. It's going to sell quick. Again, maybe that's too cheap. I don't think so. Give me a call, 508-954-8090. Check out my website, orphancargarage.com. Find us on Facebook. I'm always posting cool finds on Facebook. And like me here. Subscribe to my page. Comment. Like it. Don't like it. The good, the bad, the ugly. I'd love to hear from you. So that'll do it for today. Stay tuned. We got more coming up real soon. We got some real cool stuff in the pipeline. So definitely make sure you subscribe.